I okay. Okay. Apparently my friend Trashy was at one point deep throated by an ice cube. He was not prepared for it. That okay. I got no other okay. Just okay. Did the ice cube at least ask for consent? I hope it did. Right now I need a second because I'm sorry, what? At one point, Trashy got deep throated by an ice cube. Or he accidentally deep throated an ice cube. I'm just hoping the ice cube had the okay beforehand, that's all. But alright, let me stop being an idiot. But I will need a second because I had just got home literally like 3 minutes ago. Well, not exact, somewhere around 3 to 5 minutes ago. So I did not have the chance to do any of the stuff I was supposed to. Now I'm seeing a fly moving around my room. I did not catch it in any of those. The most annoying thing is when you're trying to catch a fly and it goes straight towards your face. Like, for some reason, it can't make the distinction that, hey, this thing is swinging at me, maybe move away. No, it decides to beeline towards your face. That's certainly the way I start streaming. It really is. It was up Dizzle. Let me give you a shout out there.
Roof Club is probably no more heroes. Oh gosh.
Strength.
But Rick got it. But
Bastard got away again.
I hate how timing that was. Oh, I hate how much of it. I hate that so much.
oh gosh.
Oh my god!
One-handed.
But like I said, every match tonight is going to be chosen almost like completely random. It's all gonna be up to a wheel who's facing who, and for the most part it might be up to the audience in what type of match. The boop, yes. The boop was extremely well timed. We also have a debut tonight. Didn't really put out anything about this match card because even I'm gonna be filling it out as we go. Do this. These two are up. Here's this. Alright, so yeah, excuse me, because there's going to be a lot of me moving around and a lot of me making sure stuff is going last second, because show's kind of last second. Also, I saw your promo in KWO the other day. I loved it. Yeah. Thanks. I don't really write promos all too often. I definitely feel like I have an easier time. For the love of God, this fucking fly flying around here is going to find himself with a goddamn target on his little thorax if I find this. Anyways. But yeah, I mostly prefer to, like, I guess, say promos? Because when you're like giving a promo and actually able to say it, it's a lot easier to convey exactly what you want than it is like writing it. You have to kind of assume that the audience can figure out your own Phantom versus the Fly. It's a saga that's gonna go on for the rest of this stream until I can hit this fucker. But yeah, it's a lot easier to say a promo because there's not much room for interpretation besides like your actual meaning. For actually like writing one is weird, but I pretty much just tried to think back and go, all right, everything Phantom did in KWL. How do I tie all this together? Got it, and I just started typing. I'm glad it was well received though. I'm actually surprised. All like everybody else kind of jumped in after that one. That actually did surprise me. I was actually really happy about that. Panther versus the Fly at WrestleMania for all the championships of all wrestling. To be honest, with the way this Fly is moving right now, like shit. He has me on the ropes. He's got the momentum in his goddamn corner. I don't even know where he went. I don't even know if I already hit him. I feel like I did. I don't even know. The tribal fly. The tribal fly. Alright. Now, hey Bob, we are just getting this stream start. Okay. Sorry about that one. We are just getting the stream started. Let me move over here, cause from here I can set. I cannot that. I can set this up. Oh god. It's gonna just keep looping. It's gonna keep looping. You guys can see yourselves. Say hi. I guess. I don't know. You guys can say hi. And there you go again. Inception. Oh Christ. Here we go. Let me switch over right here. Break up that little line. Go here. Go here. And go here. So everyone you can see on this list are going to be in action tonight. One way or another. Like one match or another. Essentially, we are spinning to see who faces who. And I'm thinking for some of these, we might just leave it as normal. I feel like 2 matches will... Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Right, on this window, I don't have it. I don't have those activated, hold on. Let me... Is it right here? If we do the...
You what?
There it goes. Yeah. It'll be spinning. We have one for the men's, one for the women's. The only match locked in is a debut we have, which I'm probably gonna put as the maybe second match of the night. And then we have the main event, which is gonna be Victoria Salazar defending against... No. It's going to be Yuna Arai defending against Victoria Salazar. That's going to be our main event for today. We already have men's and women's. I'm reading new Cyberpunk Red source book. There's an NPC named Bert the Squirrel. I really shouldn't be surprised about that. But I'm really not. I really shouldn't be surprised about that one. Fucking Bert the Squirt. I really shouldn't be surprised. Alright. Tired of having that wheel. That's why, though. I mean, this is the men's wheel. Like, you're... I'm pretty sure you're on the women's row. Oh, mostly. Yeah, you're on here. I mean, unless you want to have a match with the guys. I don't. Next time I use Squirtle in Pokemon, that's what I'm naming him now. Bert the Squirt. Oh, Jesus Christ. That Blastoise is gonna have an attitude. Alright. So, for this one, let's just... I guess let's get started. I can get some music, actually. Yeah, we need some music going on, actually. Hold on. Need something playing in the background, or else the silence is gonna make me start saying some random crap. I don't see myself there. I wonder who this Melissa Ewing is. Seems like a nice person. Yeah. Sometimes sometimes they break reality. It's a little thing they do. just a little thing. Just a little thing. Can I get away with playing this? I could get away with this. I think. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Nah, let's just roll the wheel. God damn it, Melissa. Let's just roll the wheel. We'll start things off in the men's division. The sound is weird. Wait, hold on. No, it's not on my side. Okay. I guess we just got no sound from this. Don't know why. That's weird. First match is gonna be Josh. You guys can actually see where I store most of the match information and stuff. Say A/3. And this is so you guys know as much as me. This is a show you guys know as much as me. This is the entire where I usually put the cards. You can see here last week's card. You can see right here there's nothing. This is all up to the wheel. So Josh is first up. Behind the scenes, yep. Gonna be seeing who's taking on Josh. And that's gonna be Brock Hudson. Okay. I think this was a match that happened not too long ago, right? Teddy King, Josh. I feel like this match happened not too long ago. No, actually. Huh. Could have sworn this match was... Apparently not. Okay, we got a first time one here. Definitely felt like this match happened before, but apparently not. Fucking fly us back! Not gonna lie, this is how I book things when there's no storyline. I've had myself using it a couple of times. Not like for straight up matches, but just like ideas on who could face who or who hasn't faced who. Alright. Next would be the debut. Just gonna put debut there. Again, not saying anything because secrets. Now we're gonna spin the women's side. I wonder if I turn the option for like noise off somehow. Gene Kelly. All right. Gene Kelly goes one-on-one with... It's gonna go one-on-one with Ellery. Yeah, okay. I got him! I got the bastard! He's gone! He's a flatline, he's a memory! I did it! Nasty little piece of shit. I killed it! It's gone! Please make a call, flying book in a match gets Phantom. God, we need it. Well, Jean is dead. Jean's gonna have her hands full. Oh, jeez, wait. Did I press a button? I just realized my character's making an angry face. But yeah. Jean's gonna have her hands full with that one. It's gonna be interesting. I think Jean could do it, but he's got a mountain to climb. Next is Polo del Diablo. Okay. I'm gonna just put Pollo. I said Polo. Pollo. And then he's going one-on-one with... Who are they going one-on-one with? Defect Skull. Defect Skull. Have they gone one-on-one? No. Yeah, apparently not. They haven't gone one-on-one. This wheel's giving us all new matches. Okay. I got a new match in that quarter. Spinning the wheel. Next up. Velvet Dove. Let me lower this a bit. Yeah, I'm not. Hold on. I don't feel like this. Fit. Need something that fits. You know what? This fits. All right. So Velvet Dove. I'm thinking because we started later, we might just go with one call from each person for tonight. So yeah, so a few names might get taken off the list. This might just in general be a shorter show, because I realize if we're gonna put one-on-ones with everybody, it might go up to like 12 or 13 matches, and I don't think we'll have the time for that, or at least we'll be pushing something if we do. The Wheel has apparently watched every stream and wants new matches. Apparently. Matches I'm not expecting. Alright, but Velvet goes one-on-one with Melissa Ewing. Have we? I know she's faced off against Lilith. She has faced off against Melissa before, so this is going to be almost a rematch of sorts for them. That was back on July 15th that they faced off for the first time. This is going to be a run back. I think I mentioned it before, the Velvet, because of her record here right now, pretty much almost guaranteed next in line to go for that title. So I have to keep an eye on that main event. Will Ospreay? Okay. Wait, actually, what else do we have? Must be sure then strikes you. Lovely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, because ball is just strike. Yeah, strike, yeah. Right now I'm doing a little bit of mental math in my head. So right now we have the first half of the show. First 5 matches. Bang, 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 bang. Second half is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably. Somewhere around 5. Maybe 5. Let me struck a few names off of here. Actually. Because Dwayne and Osprey are both kind of free agents. They don't really belong to anybody watching, and that's the main thing that I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make sure everyone gets at least one call on the shortened out version of the show. Serena's mine, Maya's mine. That's how we 4 on each column. And I think we'll be good to go from here. So let me respin this real quick. Sorry for that. Champion till Tutton. Cannot spell that whole name to save my life. So we are going to use that. Paste it there. Fuck. Do that. Versus. And who is he going up against? Nathan Bolashek. Okay. Nathan, not too long ago, had a chance in a triple threat to try to see if he can get somewhere with the champion. Right now, if I remember right, Nathan had some beef with Teddy over who could take that #1 contender spot. So Nathan might have a chance here. Might have a chance with this one. I spelled the name wrong. Hold on. I'm like 90% sure I spelled the last name wrong. Yeah, there was an O in there. So this is gonna go one-on-one with the champion. Title not on the line in this one, but Nathan could get a win. Title implications will be in effect. And that leaves the last male match to be Teddy King and Legacy. These guys have met each other everywhere. It's gonna be the first time we do it here. For the female side, Aaliyah Amir, okay. Going one-on-one with Sweet Paw. I don't think these two have clashed since last season. Wait, actually, Anna Marie's out with an injury. Shit, I forgot. Yeah, so that would leave Lilith in there too. It's possibly a triple threat between the 3. So Sweet Paw, Aaliyah Amir, Lilith Knight. Give me there. Then we have right. He's taking on Champ, and that would leave Teddy King and Legacy. Then no, alright, versus Toria. Salazar. Title match. That's gonna be the card for today, ladies and gents. So you're gonna open with Josh versus Brock Hudson. The debut match will follow Gene Kelly versus Ellery, Apoyo del Diablo versus Defect Soul, Velvet Dove versus Melissa Ewing, Santos and Totutton versus Nathan Bolashek in a one-on-one exhibition match. If Nathan wins, he would be granted a title shot on the following show. As for what that would do to his issue with Teddy at this time, I'm unaware. Sweet Paw versus Leomir versus Lilith Knight. That would be a triple threat. Teddy King versus Legacy. That is both the meeting for the first time in DKW ring. Yuno Rai versus, and that would lead us to our main event, Yuno Rai versus Victoria Salazar. The second defense Yuno has of the belt. With that, we are set. Now let me get these set up really quick and we'll get ready to roll. This one. First, I realize 2K Universe mode really wants to like try to make tag teams for some reason. I don't know why it does. It just wants to for some reason. It's like, no, we don't have enough people for a tag match. This real quick. This here. And let's go back to editing matches. Customize. Have it be a one-on-one. Have you. Then we need to find old thin boy. Do I really have to put him on the roster to use him in this? Alright, fine. Congratulations, Thin Bone. You're signed to DKW temporarily. You know, open contract, all that. Face new guys. We're still not paying for your medical bill. Alright. Sorry, buddy. It's a bit mean, but it's Thin Bone. Nothing's broken him yet. Emphasis on yet. It's going to be our second match. Third match. It is going to be Jesus motherfucking Christ, I'm going to lose it. How many people? Okay. This is an issue when you start stuff last second and you gotta keep up with the... She's on... What? Why can't I just put her into a match 2K? This is shifting from an issue to a 2K issue. For some reason. Okay, now I can put her into the match. 2K is being weird. Do that, put that there. This game is really trying to make tag teams, like really trying to get this small division to be used up in tag team matches. Oh, maybe that's something we'll do. Maybe that'll be a type of tournament, maybe. I'm still trying to work out the idea of the round robin tournament idea I proposed not too long ago to the server. You could type an exclamation point Discord in chat and go there. I usually just talk and try to see if things would work. Try to get the ideas of everyone. You against you. Supposed to be a rivalry match, but we're not gonna go for that. Instead, you're going to have in our first half main event of Duff going up against Melissa Ewing. They're gonna meet again. Those are gonna be our matches for the first half of the show. So let's get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, first half of the show. Hey, what's going on, Amity? Amity Victoria is in the main event. Gonna be going for the title. Because I realized that she did pin Yunara Rai, the champion. So even though her and Lilith lost the tag match, she should still be able to get something off of that momentum. If not, I feel like I'd be cheating. Because, you know, I'm breaking my own rules. For what reason? So yeah, it's gonna be main event action for your girl. Right now, we got Josh versus Brock Hudson. Let's see how this goes. It's Universe 2 picture, I like it. Yeah. Pretty good image too.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from another time, weighing in at 250 pounds, Josh.
This is a bit of a random last second show. Basically, we let almost every match except the main event and a debut up to pure chance. Put everybody on a wheel, spun it. If I remember right, one person from each caw. Each caw from at least one person is on tonight's card. So a few people are left off of it. It's for the wheel to decide which ones. World champions are in this card. Josh 2-4 in the wins and losses column. Not bad. Not bad at all. The Hybrid Saiyan able to land himself a decent score so far. Looking to keep the momentum rolling. And surprisingly enough, a first-time match. I thought that this match had happened before. Apparently, I was mistaken. Hey, Jesse.
And his opponent from Hollywood.
This reminds me of Cyber Sunday. I love it.
Weighing in at 200.
Man, this is good time. I mean, yeah.
Hollywood Brock Hudson.
Oh, maybe every once in a while I'll just have a show like this. Of course, it's gonna be less last second. We're gonna try to play it up a bit beforehand. I remember I did something like this in the past, but instead of just the matches, instead of the participants, I think it was the match types that were randomized. So hell, maybe next time we'll have the participants and the match types randomized. We'll find a little bit something there, a little bit of a mid ground, get some real randomness. The episode will show at random times throughout the year. You just gotta keep your eyes and ears open. We'll just call it DKW episode, insert number here, Chaos Edition. It's just gonna be a random addition to the title. You have to keep your eyes open for it. Comes and goes like the wind. Checks on both, rings the bell. Brock Hudson. Personally, not... I have my own issues against Hudson. We're not gonna talk about it much. He has an ego, but he backs it up, which... kind of my main issue against him. He just doesn't know when to shut up. Right now, Josh working on left arm of Hudson, pulls him up by the arms, drives the knee straight into his jaw, and now the forearm shiver. Picks him up by the head, turns him around with the right hand. Hudson buries the elbow right between the eyes into the shoulder tackle, knocking the hybrid off his feet. Brock looks like he could suplex a mountain. He is built. I'll give that much to him. Brock, now he's just hitting the squats. Showing the power in those legs. That's the thing about Hudson. Hudson, he has the build, he has the character. He's just very much an asshole. That's the best way to describe him. Josh tries to go in for a forearm, flies over Hudson. Hudson's still in a kneeling position almost. Low-hanging DDT. Quick snap, quick torque into the mat. Tries to go for a bit more. Josh stops with the European uppercut. Hoists Hudson up. Hudson able to unbalance himself. A bulldog there. Bulldog or mat slam, depends what you want to call it. Now a fisherman's suplex. Targeting the back of Josh. Josh able to deck him with that elbow. Irish whip into the corner. No, pulls back for the knee. There's one thing Josh is always good with. He's good with his striking. I just feel like a lot of his moveset is... oh! Right as I say that, Hudson driving the face right into the knees and now working over the legs. Is it really ego if they can back it up? Oh. I see your point with that one. I just feel like Hudson could, I don't know, humble himself every once in a while. Even when he loses, he's still talking. Tries to go for a kick, misses Hudson. He's thrown right back in the ring. But I definitely see your point there. Head right into the knee, turns him around. Now targeting the legs, trying to keep Hudson down. Smart plan from Josh. Targeted assault or a little bit of angry retribution for holding him up and doing squats earlier, and now he goes sailing over the top. Going elbow. Hudson gets the better of the exchange, sends Josh right back into the ring. Gut check, overhead chop. I think that one may have found the jaw. Kicks out the leg and has Hudson flipping. Now just forearms, elbows finding their mark. You can see Hudson's head shooting back and forth. Hudson shakes it off very quickly, gets Josh up on the shoulders, and doesn't even hang him up. He dumps him out of the ring. Took him out like it was 6 p.m. on the day before garbage day. Just dumps him at the curb. And now he's showing off to the crowd, and that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say he's arrogant. He can have the match in his favor, keep control, but he takes breaks to taunt. That's one of the moments anyways. Like I said before, personally I got history with this guy, so it's a mixed bag all around. Pulls him up, drives him down on that left arm again. That's gonna mess up the collarbone and shoulder along the way. You know, a friend who got dropped like that, his collarbone just snapped. You could feel it through his skin. It's terrible. Now Hudson measuring, tries to bury the foot, maybe looking for the Hollywood stud, and Josh burying the boot in the side of the face. I'm not sure what's up with the commentators down there. They're tweaking the fuck out. Goes for the shoulder tackle. Josh holds his ground, springs up, hits him with the forearm, connects it this time. Overhead shot. Into the ropes. Nope, pulls him back again for that knee. Josh using a lot of that misdirect in this match. Turns him around again. Rear waist lock, hoists him up, kicks the spine on the way down. A little bit of sting before you hit the mat. And again, Hudson with that elbow, finding his way out of danger, swinging low with those punches. Headbutt connects. Hoists him up, kick to the gut, reels the head, and Hollywood stud, there it is. Got one, that's two. No, Josh manages to kick out. Hudson thought that one was over. You can hear the crowd shouting they're not worthy. Apparently they're really into this match. Hudson going from the top with that leg drop. But Josh fights back. Shoots Hudson over the top, and now they're both on the outside again. This time driving his mat right into that thin padding. Josh was just looking to get momentum back on his side. May have been shut down in record time by Hudson. While I don't like the way he goes about things, I can't doubt the fact that Hudson has experience on his side. He knows how to twist the match in mere seconds. Spear hits from Josh though. Hooks the far leg. We got one, two. No, and a shoot. Hudson shoots the shoulder up. I can't tell what the crowd was saying there, but they were chanting something. Oh, Josh tried to go for a double stomp, a bit gingerly. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but now we're seeing color. Ladies and gentlemen, his face is the same color as his outfit. And now Hudson just targeted an assault on the ribs and back. You can hear Josh struggling to breathe from here. Big pump kick finds the mark on Hudson's forehead. And now, yep, you can just see that streak of red on Josh's face. Going for the plunge. Oh! Went for it again. This time Hudson had it scouted. Now Hudson just neutralizing that right hand, trying to break it apart. Lighten the punches and give yourself some pain every time you swing with it. It may not seem like much, but damaging a person's hands, especially if they're a striker like Josh, it's gonna add up. Brock really pulled a Samoa Joe. Yep. Beat for beat. Hudson lifts him up again, kick to the gut, pulls the head, drives the face right Down, Hollywood stud, second time. I think that may be it. We got 1, 2. Yup, and that's all she wrote. GG to both men. Hell of a match. It was that last second call, I think, from Hudson. Josh definitely had those shoots of energy.
Hollywood, Brock Hudson.
And in the end, Hudson was able to control the match for way longer. And it would just end up in his corner. Congratulations to both men. Hudson moving up impressively enough. Wins and losses this season actually looked pretty damn good. Not a bad effort out of Josh either. Congratulations to both men as we move on to our second match of the night. And I just noticed Hudson's eyes were a lime green. It's a random thought, but it was there. The game. Okay. The game? Okay. That was weird. You didn't say anything. I don't know what the hell was going on. But it happened. I guess. All right. I need to send a quick message out. I was like hearing sounds and I was like, wait, what the... You're right, I didn't see anything because I was throwing away the remains of my dinner. Cool. I'm like hearing weird sounds. I don't... Is that coming from my background? Is that the game? I think that's from the game. That's weird. Okay. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Right, sending a message. Set that out. There we go. And we can continue on with the show. Next up, debut.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 140 pounds, the ladies' man, Nate.
Ladies and gentlemen, he wants us to call him the ladies' man Nate, but we know him by a nickname he got in the DKW dojo. Thin Bone Jabron. Thin Bone, he's been learning, he's been keeping up. Started showing up to DKW as a complete blank slate when it came to wrestling world. Not surprised by the weird sounds from the game. It's played music during matches. Damn. But he had a sink or swim mentality. Decided, hey, I'm gonna take on all the newcomers here. I'm gonna learn a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna bring up a bunch of stuff, and I'm either gonna sink or swim. So far, has gotten him 1 win. And like I had said, right? Oh wow, that's a lot of bright lights. Ladies and gentlemen, he's flashing. That's for sure. Real flashy. Ladies and gentlemen. Ah, yes, here we go. Time for business. Hell of an entrance to set the mood already. Blinding lights and amount of fireworks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bulldozer. Good God, okay. This show doesn't have a lot of budget. I would have to hope Mr. Bulldozer had brought his own budgeting for that. DKW is a pretty small team behind it. It's not much to go around, man. Feel free to take some fireworks. Take away some fireworks if you need to. That's all right. I'm just hoping Bulldozer had supplied the budget for those. That's all. Ref rings the bell and Bulldozer sparing no time, shooting around. Okay. Yup, sparing zero time. Just immediately on Thin Bone. Rolls up the legs already. Count of 1. Not sure if he let go of Thin Bone and kicked out, but dropping that his shin straight on Thin Bone's face, and now just burying the knees. Shoots off the ropes, trying to go for a drop kick. Thin Bone moves to the side, taunts too soon, and now he's locked. Yep, his head is fully trapped in there. Thin Bone manages to fight it off, getting out of there. Tries to go for something. Bulldozer pushes him off twice. 3 times. Kick to the gut. Pushes him off again. Now just pulling that arm in the corner. Not letting go. Really reeling in with everything he's got. Oh. Thin Bone managed to fight out of it. Calling elbow again. Sends Thin Bone off to the ropes. Snap German. And now I think Bulldozer is gonna take to the skies. Hits Thin Bone. Bullseye straight on the mark. And now a triangle. Been watching Bulldozer for a little bit. One thing I tell you, he quotes himself as the god of pro wrestling. Right now, what we're seeing very much lives up to that title. Throws Thin Bone over to the other side of the ring. Thin Bone hasn't been a slouch, though. He's been slowly gaining some talent in the ring. Want some intel on Bulldozer. He's kind of obsessed with being the best technical wrestler of all time. Noted. 9 of 7 already. Ripping an uppercut. 9 of 8. Bulldozer entering in from a different side. Putting some space between him and Thin Bone. Smart idea. Now just working his way around right into a pump handle. Lands him face first. Sends him over to the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog from Thin Bone. connects with the knee, but doesn't bring Bulldozer down. Feet connect. Has Bulldozer, locks it in. Bending him backwards. Thin Bone. Not a bad maneuver here to try to gain some upper momentum. Maybe stop Bulldozers, but left his face wide open with that one. A little bit more showing from Thin Bone than usual. Sends Thin Bone over to the ropes. Tries to go in for a spear. Thin Bone moves out of the way. Dodges the shoulder. Now working on the back. Thin Bone heading up to the top. Leg drop all the way from the top. Stomp. Stomps again. Goes for another stomp. Gut check from Bulldozer. Shot over the back of the head. Does it again. Kick to the gut. Heads off to the ropes. Swinging neck breaker. All that force coming down straight on the back of his head. We got 1, 2. And that's all she wrote. Impressive outing from Bulldozer in his debut match. Spared no time getting and staying on Thin Bone. Used all of it to keep on him.
Bulldozer.
GG to both men. Thin Bone showing a little bit more that we're accustomed to seeing. He's learning every day. He's got 1 win under his belt, so he's slowly learning. And congratulations to Bulldozer making his DKW debut. And then keep your eyes on this one. So we move on to our next match. As decided by the wheel, Gene Kelly goes 1-on-1 with Ellery. Another Xenoverse 2 skin. Yes. They are good. Not gonna lie. Game. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if it's because I turned out like menu sounds or something. Maybe, I don't know.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, Gene the Bomb Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight out of Whitlow, Gene Kelly came up through DKW Dojo. Recent released, able to do matches on the show. Very much attuned to a more Smash Mouth style. Hard hits and lariats are her thing. Maybe a few sentons mixed in here and there. None too fancy, none too flashy. If I remember right, Gene Kelly rocking a 2-1, 2 wins, 1 loss. Her 1 loss came from her first introduction to the show, going 1-on-1 with Anna Marie. Anna Marie currently out with an injury. I've heard from medics that it won't take long for her to come back. Speaking to someone else who has a certain relation with Anna Marie. Ellery, Saiyan, the barefooted Saiyan. Mainly because she chooses to fight barefoot. Still don't understand that bit, but hey, to each their own. Ellery is on a bit of a hot streak, but current overall in the season 3-3, trying to add a little bit more to that record, potentially go after that title. Had a 1-on-1 match with Anna Marie, and this definitely wasn't on purpose, but things happen in a wrestling ring. Had injured Anna Marie. Anna Marie out with a current neck injury. Like I said, I talked to medical staff. It won't take. Oh! Okay! Starts off with a headbutt. Remember we mentioned earlier that Jean's gonna have her hands full, but good God. Apparently she wanted to just show off, and now Ellery testing the jaw. And now raising her hand the same way, returning fire with the taunt. There goes the boot. Real humbling less. Oh, damn! Right hand! Sending her off to the corner, and now just targeting the spine. Stomp to the right arm. Now just raining down. Right hands. Stomp to the gut. Ellery taunting. Jean getting the better hand. That calling up will tie up. Leapfrog. Let's go for more. Both collide. Calling elbow. Sends her off. Pulls her into a knee. Reminiscent of Josh. Funny enough, Ellery and Josh both happily married. What I heard.
Tactical nuke incoming!
And speaking of Ellery, IWW TV, welcome in. How are you all doing today? Hope you enjoyed the show over there. You just came in time. See Ellery's match going one-on-one with Gene Kelly. Both hard hitters in their own right. Just in the nick of time, Crazy Gamer. I have to suggest a show to watch. IWW TV. A very good, well-placed show.
I mean, the announcer did say she will be announced.
I was over there for a pay-per-view to co-commentate.
Like, is she just gonna magically appear like above the ring? Like some weird teleportation magic.
Schedule's been a bit hectic.
Oh my gosh, she did.
Schedule's been a bit hectic as of late, but yep, 100% Crazy Gamer. He co-commentates. I didn't catch the co-commentator's name. I now have a co-commentator. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't catch his name. I'm sorry. My brain's been wiped. I've been running around like crazy all day. But legit entertaining show put up on his end. A lot of all-star talent you'll find over there. Really well put together shows. I cannot recommend it enough. Gene takes to the sky. Got engaged lurk mode. Have a good show. Might be back by the end. All right, Scurvy. Thanks for being here. Also, I don't think I gave you a shout out. So let me get that. Red 982. It's Crazy Gamer and his co-commentator Red 9082.
Rage kicks out.
980.
Corey Tara with the holy shit from the top of the cage and Tracy Aggress.
Spirit Bomb, no, kicks out. But 100% go give IWW TV a much appreciated follow. Along with this guy, Scurvy Dog. Hosts Racho Kukumanga Dojo and Taqueria Shop. It is a mouthful, but I can say it quick. Sells really good food, honestly. And also puts on really good shows. Recently got off the heels of a War Games tournament, now opening the bracket for their inaugural Women's World Champion and Men's World Heavyweight Champion. So 100% go give them a watch. It'll be fun throughout. Dodge the head button. Oh! Connects on the knee. Does Ellery. Also don't forget to buy some El Guapo's famous tacos. Yep. 100%. I would recommend the food while you're watching some wrestling. Because hey, who doesn't enjoy who doesn't enjoy some tacos while watching people in the ring kill each other? It's entertaining, man. Hooks the far leg now. Count of 2. Ellery kicks out.
Hi, how are you?
Our Trooper 2435, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Just in time to catch our 3rd match of the night on DKW card. How are you doing today? And Gene takes off. A lot of the athletes here tonight really like to fly. At least a lot of dojo talent. I know why dojo talent prefers taking flight. It's part of the seminar. Everyone really just kind of picks their style. They could venture out. Hooks the far leg. Count of 2. Gene shoots the shoulder up. A lot of force behind that. Maybe not enough damage done yet as Ellery picks her right back up to her feet. Picks her up, shoots her up, and powerbomb hits it this time. Locks it deep. Got 2, and again, G manages to kick out. Oh, I forgot to mention our Trooper is Red 90. Oh, welcome in, Red.
You what?
Push her out. Clothesline. Now walking through, pulling Ellery right back up to her feet. Very physical matchup this one has been. Both women not likely to stand down. You can see the bruising all over Gene's face. Locking in the far leg. We got 1. And a kick out of 1 from Ellery this time. Jim back up to her feet. Overhead shot between the legs. Wait a minute. Between the shoulders, I mean. And now, STO fully locked in. Oh, elbow. Shoots the second one. Really excited for Summertime SmackDown. Ooh. What matches are we looking at on the card? Ooh, gut check from Ellery. Raises the knee in the corner. Tries to stomp. Gene raises the foot. Drop kick to the side of the head. Yeah, neither of these two are giving any ground. And now Gene, I think, looking. Kicks in the gut. Hoists her up again. I don't think I mentioned the name of this move. South of Whitlow. Hooks the far leg. We got 1, 2, and again Ellery manages to shoot that shoulder up. Not staying down yet. Now again, bringing her up. Kick to the gut again. Locking the arms. Pump handle. No, this time. Pump handle package pile driver. And I think again measuring for South of Whitlow. Finishing the chain, but no, Ellery catches the foot. Lands her face. Oh my God. Goes in full force with the knee. Flatline to keep the momentum. And now hooking the far leg. We got 1, 2. Gene had reached for the ropes, but the ref didn't see it. Wait a minute. I mean, GG's for the win, but Gene had just grabbed onto the ropes and the ref
Hi, how are you?
able to see it. Decent. Did the ref miss the roast break? Purposely ignored after the murderous knee. I don't know, man. All I can say is after that knee, if the ref ignored it, all right, I understand. You didn't want to get folded over like that, but I mean, we all saw it. Jesus, GG. You can see the bruising all over Ellery's face from this match. Jeez. First time meeting, but after that, and the way it ended, doubt it's gonna be the last. Yep. These nuts 180, 180, 988. Thanks for the follow. Imagine Ricochet versus Kenny Omega. That's an interesting matchup, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Drink water. All right. Hey, hold on. All right, thanks. That's the name of all time. Yep. Man, imagine Ricochet versus Kenny Omega. Like, there has to be a spot where Ricochet tries to go for a high fly and Kenny just shuts him down with a V trigger. If that's not in there, I don't know what I'm watching for, man. You know they do that spot too, 100%. I'd love to see that match. Ellery moving up to 4-3. Congratulations for the win. Gene moving to a 2-2. Dropping the win here, but I doubt through little cause of her own. This was still a hell of a match. Real fucking physical. Imagine Rikishi versus Wardlow. Rikishi versus Wardlow. That's an interesting one. GG to both women as we move to our 4th match of the night. Hold on. Let me just let me get some work in the background. Give me just a second. I imagine it would be an Adam Cole super kick Ricochet mid moonsault, but instead of super kick, it's a V trigger. I would love to see that. But 100%, like that would probably be the result. Ladies and gentlemen, we have going one-on-one with Defect Soul. No, I will not stop using that sound bit. No, I don't know why they decided to censor Pollo, but yeah, why not? I'll use it till the day I die, goddammit. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Britt Baker versus Rhea Ripley. Huh.
Weighing in at 158 pounds.
Britt
The Devil Bird.
Britt Baker versus Rhea Ripley. I could see it. I could see the match. I feel like Ripley would definitely, like, Rhea would definitely be in control for most of the match unless Britt's able to, like, wear her out. I definitely think the lockjaw would be, like, the finish there. Like, no pin, just straight up, like, either go for the submission or you can't.
No place in particular. Weighing in at
Rhea Ripley versus Jamie Hayter would be really cool though. Like, imagining those two going at it. Oh nah, they're leaving bruised. That would be really cool. Well, I can't wait for Summertime SmackDown this week. Got some rivalries settled and titles changed. Ooh. I didn't get to talk much about Pollo del Diablo. 1 win, 2 losses, 1-2. Defect Skull. Defect Skull rocking a 2-3. So both these guys in the area of more losses than wins. It's both trying to tie it up and move a little bit higher up in the ranks. Defect Skull had a bit of a nasty run-in with Will Ospreay. Had been matched up 3 times, I guess if you want to count like their meeting backstage where they just started throwing hands as a meeting, or had been paired up, I don't know. 100%, it was not a pretty outcome. I think Defect Skull had beaten Ospreay's head in by the end of it. But both guys have been given enough time. Bell rings and here we go. Ooh, big uppercut. And now these two are just going at it. Rear waist lock, holds him up. Interesting back suplex. Definitely more of a scoop on that one. Kick to the outer leg. Oh, and now Skull pretty much taking the offense to Pollo. More specifically, Cindy Lawler, United States champion. Yo? Damn. Didn't think Cindy had it in her. And damn, ragdolling Pollo around. Imagine Butch versus Orange Cassidy. That Butch versus Orange Cassidy. Butch would be so angry by the end of it, he would literally be red in the face. He would just be red in the face. Orange, I feel like, would troll him for the entire match. Win or lose, Butch is leaving even angrier or trying to beat his ass after the match. I low-key want Gunther versus Kota Ibushi. Jesus. The chops that man would unleash would actually be illegal. Jeez, the heel kick from Pollo. Suplex. Grabs the wrist. Straight lariat. But yeah, I'd imagine, like, what if... Oh wait, Gunther versus Kota Ibushi. There might be a spot where where Gunther goes for a chop and Kota just eats it and just starts going crazy. That would get the crowd to pop. I know that would get the crowd to pop. Especially with how hard Gunther can chop. If Kota starts eating him, I would lose my mind. Moonsault off the middle rope. I want to see Finn Balor Demon versus Orange Cassidy. That actually reminds me of a match Orange had in the Indies. I can't remember the name of his opponent, but his opponent, I think it was who's he facing? The only reason I remember this match was because, like, it was such a clash of styles. Like, his opponent, she was like this kind of like, she had this kind of Finn Balor demon thing going on, where she was like, I think, a witch. And basically there was a point in the match where Orange, he had a bottle of orange juice, took a sip of it. This woman is going to, like, hit him with a mist in his eyes, and he spits back with the orange juice, and it just blinds the both of them. I remember it solely for that spot and the rest of the match just being wacky as hell, and I laughed the entire way. I feel like it would either go that direction or Orange would literally have to square up with the demon. But either way, I feel like the two would knock it out of the park. Also, I'm watching a damn chicken wrestling right now. Yes. You're watching a man in a chicken costume wrestling. Don't let the costume fool you. He's pound for pound one of the hardest strikers in DKW, period. Like, legit, if he gets going, things could turn very bad for Defect. But Defect doing a pretty good job of keeping the offense and not letting El Pollo get a single chance. That corkscrew forearm didn't connect as true as he wanted it. Super kick connects. Now turns him on the floor. Big chop there. Pollo fights back with the elbow. Pop up. Hurricane Rana sends him to the corner. Sends off to the ropes. Dials it up. And now with the wings spread, but... Oh, drop kick. No, Pollo ducks it. Shoots over the ropes, taps him on the back of the head. Misdirect. Got him with the bulldog. Oh, El Pollo is loco. El Pollo loco. And now holding him by the scruff of his neck, sets him up on the ropes. And I think Pollo gonna look for a little bit of Diablo sauce. Connects. Hooks the far leg. We got 1, 2, and a kick out. Defect skill is still in this, and Pollo just split up blood. Okay. Now Pollo setting up on the top rope. I mentioned his striking ability. He's also a damn good flyer. Dragon Rana hooks in the legs. We got 1. There's 2, and I think Defect Skull managed to break it. Kick to the side of the ribs. Pollo again. Like I said, pound for pound, hardest striker, good high flyer all around. When he turns a match around, you can feel it. Dials it up again. Right hand to turn him around. Rear waist lock. German suplex, I think. Yup. Gets the wrist. Straight lariat again. Hooks the far leg off his Skull. Could that be it? We got two. Skull kicks out again. Not staying down. Pollo is livid. Wait a minute. Skull traps the head. Rolls him up. No, a kick out of one. Another match I want is Tribal Chief Roman versus Jon Moxley. That match, I would honestly like to see the build up to it. Like, I feel like the match, I'd love to see that match, but what I would keep my eye out on is the promos leading up to it. As I'm on the ground, kick out of two again for Skill. Yup, Pollo is wondering what he's got to do to put him down. But yeah, the build up to that match would be crazy. Because when Moxley was still in WWE, Roman was slowly coming around to the Tribal Chief character, and he was slowly getting better and better at promos. But there was a considerable gap. Pollo tried to go over the top. Defect Skull ducked out of the way. Grabs the leg, dragon screw. Now just stretching it. But seeing where they both are now, I would love to see like the promo build up to their eventual match. I would love to see that. Like the promos, the shots they take at each other, I would love to see it. Count of four. Jesus, discus lariat on the chicken. Forearm again, Skull. Not letting Pollo get a single bit of distance. Forearm again, count of seven. Oh, I think 6. 7 from the ref. Skull throws Pollo over to the barricade, buying himself some time and now getting in the ring. And he's gonna take a count out here. Count of 8, Pollo showing no signs. Count of 9. And I think this is gonna be a count out. Is he gonna make it? Yes, he does before the count of 10. Mere milliseconds. Shoots around, pops up. Pele kick lands on the head. I thought it was done and dusted, but Pollo got it in that split second the ref had given him. And now just lighting Defect up. Colin elbow again. Sends Defect over to the corner. Pollo going in. Elbow. Sends him to the corner. Shoots off the pole. Dials it up with an extension line. But now instead of going for the pin, he's just flapping his wings. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, man. He had him on the ropes. Shooting star connects. Skull didn't move out of the way. He is flaccid on the ground. I'm not gonna add a pause to that. I'm gonna let that rock. But now Skull just laying it in. Full violence party, and Polio's invited. Yeah, the promos alone would be much watched TV for that match. Almost so good, I feel like the match itself would end up as a bit of a disappointment. I could see it working, but it would have to be like, it would have to be a no rules. They would have to make it a no rules match for it to match up to like the build up. Rock, damn it! Imagine Drew McIntyre versus MJF. In the ring, I can see it. But, oh, wait a minute! I think Skull just met the ground face first. His feet got caught up on the ring apron. Drew McIntyre and MJF would be an interesting pairing. Yeah, it would be an interesting pairing, to be honest. I like to see it. I'm not sure about, because I imagine the build-up would be pretty good. Got 1, 2. No! Defect gets the shoulder up and Pollo's losing it. But like I said, interesting pairing. I'd have to see what they do. I can't imagine the match exactly. Britt Baker versus Sasha Banks, or Britt Baker versus Charlotte, or full-on triple threat. I'd love to see Britt Baker versus Sasha. Britt Baker versus Sasha Banks. I would love to see that match. Britt Baker versus Charlotte Flair. I'm not the biggest Charlotte fan, but I'll admit she's damn good in the ring. Corkscrew forearm connected this time, clean, exactly how we wanted it. We got 1, 2. Oh no, Pollo kicks out. But I can imagine it. But full on triple threat though, all 3 of them shooting at each other. I feel like I like to see Britt Baker versus Sasha. Again, I'm not the biggest Charlotte Flair fan, mainly just because her character. Diablo Sauce hit by Pollo, hooks the far leg. I think this is it. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, just finished the match. And that was a damn good back and forth. Apparently the Will knows how to book matches better than me. Holy shit. El Pollo Loco, buck, mother lover. I'm booking MJF in the WWE versus AEW match. It's Seth freaking Rollins versus MJF, to be honest. Ooh, yeah. The build up in the match itself would go crazy. Because MJF is really good in the ring. Rollins is too. They're both solid on the mic. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Imagine Darby Allin versus Rey Mysterio. That'd be an interesting one. I could definitely see those two going. That'd be an interesting one. Darby Allin versus Rey. It would be interesting because, like, they both have kind of a link up of a high flying style. Darby definitely being more, but definitely being more risky. Main event, first quarter, first half's the main event. Ray's getting up there though. He is getting up there, yeah. So if they're both in their prime, that'd be a really solid match. I feel like now it definitely had to be a bit more tame. Darby Allin versus Seth Rollins. I could see it. I could see that match. I could see that. That'd be interesting. Honestly, I feel like I'd be interested in what Rollins would shoot at Darby. Like WCW Ray? Oh, if it was WCW Ray, that match is banging. That match is going crazy. Also, if they ever did WWE versus New Japan Pro Wrestling, I need to see John Cena versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Honestly, yes. 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 I get to hug Melissa. Hey, you could get to hug Melissa, yes. Darby need a younger opponent. I say Dragon Lee. Honestly, I could see Darby and Dragon Lee going at it. I could see that. But I feel like there's a part of me that worries for that match because I watched Dragon Lee when he was still doing stuff in New Japan, and I imagine like him and Darby, they would probably go for the what's it called, kind of reverse powerbomb almost. Not really, I think it was the reverse Phoenix hold, I think people called it, where like you have them up in a powerbomb position, you tuck in their head and you shoot backwards. But I remember he did it on Hiromu Takahashi and it messed up his neck. So part of me kind of fears for that, because if they go for that spot, I'm scared what Darby would want. I'm scared. I'm scared.
From Beverly Hills, California.
Honestly, those stem cells have Ray moving like he's still in his 30s. True. Stem cells go crazy, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Ilya versus Darby. That would be the most demonic match. That would just outright be the most de-fucking-monic match I would ever watch, and I would not be able to look away. Like, it'd be like watching a car crash on repeat again and again and again, and I would not be able to turn away. That scares me, but it would also make me empty my fucking wallet to see it. Velvet Dove and Melissa Ewing, both. I didn't get to talk much because I was fantasy booking. But these two have met in a DKW ring before. July 15th, I believe the date was, according to my notes. That night, Velvet Dove walked away with a win, keeping her roll going. Velvet Dove being on a very interesting trail in DKW. Definitely earning that #1 contender spot. Not through a triple threat, but just through score alone. Just blazing her trail through almost everybody else. And Melissa now shooting off the rope with that kick. We gotta talk about top talent. Melissa Ewing. Been around in DKW since the early season 1. One of the first women to sign here. Definitely a pillar of the women's division overall. And had her chance in the main event a few times going for that title, but never quite got there, interestingly enough. Had a bunch of memorable rivalries. Both women think of something. Both missed each other. Neckbreaker to follow up, though. So for Melissa, this is definitely her trying to find her way back into the title scene. Last shot she had was against Sweet Paw. Didn't manage to get that. And Velvet slowly worked her way into that #1 contender spot. Definitely gonna have her eyes open in the main event. Victoria Salazar, Yuno Arai vying for that title. Yuno trying to defend it. Last episode had defended it against Aaliyah Amir. A hell of an effort by Amir, but not enough to take the title. Look at a far leg and a kick out of 2. Velvet's keeping her composure. Hoist her up. Kick to the gut. Traps the head. Leg scissors DDT. But Melissa trapping the head, holding the legs. Kick it at 1 though. Tries flying for the forearm. Too much space to cover, and now overhead shot. That one definitely had some venom to it. Now Velvet ascending to the top. Melissa already on her feet. Velvet taking off. Double accent. I'm just super happy I get to hug Melissa again. Oh, rear view! Was gonna go for the pin, but decides against it. Goes to drag her away from the rope. Smart move by Velvet. Now look at the far leg. Got 2 and a kick out from Melissa. Velvet thought it was over. Goes in for a clothesline. Doesn't knock Melissa off her feet. Gone elbow sends her over to ropes. Melissa in hot pursuit. Returns the favor with the rear end of her own.
Quite literally.
Now again, sends Velvet over to the rope. Corkscrew drop kick. I think it's best to call that. Connects on 2 lariats. Single-legged drop kick. Now hooking the far leg. We got 1. That's 2 and a kick out from Velvet. Ilya versus Brock Lesnar. That is super into that match. That would be terrifying, man. Seeing him fight Gunther back in like NXT UK and then on NXT. Wait a minute, recoil. The rocker dropper, as we call it here. Kick out at 2. Velvet's still able to stay in this. Like, legit, I feel like that match would be hard to watch for all the right reasons. Ilya versus Brock. It's Ilya matches against bigger guys. Stage dive from Melissa hits it this time. Ilya versus most bigger dudes is scary. But you just can't stop watching. It's terrifying, man. Ilya legitimately loves pro wrestling, but holy shit, man. Seeing him get, like, punished sometimes is actually scary. Brock versus Darby. Repeat everything I said against it for that. Repeat everything I said for that pairing. It's scary. Absolutely terrifying. Or Brock will make it a quick 5-minute match. It's Brock Lesnar. He kind of does what he wants. You can apply that to both. I feel like if Brock really wanted to go the distance with somebody, like, it would, you'd know. Look at a far leg, kick out at 2 again. Ilya and Darby versus FTR. Blood. Just blood. Just blood. Look at the far leg. Again, Melissa manages to shoot that shoulder up. Kickout's becoming more and more lethargic as the pace of the match quickens. Now kick to the gut. Wait a minute, shoots her over. And she wants a hug with Dove's Cry locked in. And Melissa taps. Velvet keeps the I'm gonna just call it as is. She keeps the streak alive. I'm gonna just call it as it is. Is Ilya the only one to beat Gunter in NXT UK? Yup. And it was a vicious match. Legit, the chops and the way they went back and forth in that match was terrifying. But you just could not stop watching it.
Here is your winner, Velvet Dove.
Velvet Dove gets her hug. And keeps her streak rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 7-0. No, I am not kidding when I say that. I believe the only person to have a streak this strong when they debuted was Lilith Knight back in season 1 before Melissa Ewing would come back to basically stop the streak. I believe that was, I can't remember how much that was. I think it was 6 or 7. And now you're gonna curse me. All the hugs, all the losses and no hugs. No, please no. I don't want commentator's curse to take effect. You know what? You scratch everything I said. It never happened. I never mentioned it. I never mentioned it. Velvet just likes hugs. That is her whole description. Just likes hugs. She's just been hugging people in DKW. No, nothing from there, right? No, nothing. Nothing from there,
Hi,
right?
how are you?
Oh jeez. Zach? Zach? Let me know which one of those is correct. I'm gonna just say Zach. Zach 2021-25. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We are moving on to the second part of our show. You just caught us in the transition period. Hi, new friend. Hi. How are you? How's your day been? Wait, Ilya versus Butch? Ooh. That'd be good. That'd be a good match. That would be a good match. That would legit be a good match. If he goes as hard as he did in like NXT UK, yeah. If both went that hard, yeah, that'd be a solid match. I cannot see a way that could be a bad match. Unless Vince books it. But we don't talk about him. On the second half of the card, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got all right. So let me arrange the card a little bit, and we can get this rolling. You are not in this one. I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. So let me get your opponent. Let me hold on. My brain's moving faster than my hands and mouth can keep up with. It's one of those disconnects. You. Also ignore me if I make weird sounds. That's pretty much just something I do. I never have an explanation for it, can never give one. It is just something I do. Welcome to Discord, Zach. This one's going to be a triple threat because I had made a dumb mistake and forgot that one of our talents is currently sidelined. No, not that. Customized match. 101 custom match. Not three-way. Do this, go here, three-way dance, there we go. It's you, not you. You are, yep, that's you. And this would be you. All right. And then in this one, it would be not you two. Even though that's probably gonna happen later down the line. Not gonna say who that is. It will be you going against you. Familiar faces. See them almost everywhere. This one is going to be Miss Salazar. Going one-on-one with Miss Arai for the title. And like that, we have our card. Wait, let me save this. Let me not be an idiot. Here we go, it's saved. Let's get it started. Yes, I say random stuff to buffer out time, because silence is weird to me. It's a foreign concept. I don't appreciate it. Especially when I'm alive. Alive? Live. Community characters or viewer characters? Pretty much a mix of both. Viewer characters. I just kind of call everyone who joins and follows like a part of the community. So I can see the confusion there. Gunther versus Bryan Danielson. Yikes. I feel like I'd like to see that match, but I'm also scared of what lengths Bryan would go to. It would be a hell of a match though. Like legit, it'd be a really cool match. I'm just scared his chest is gonna look like it did at, like, remember the greatest Royal Rumble? I think it was like 50 guys in Saudi. How his chest went from like decent, like, you know, like normal chest to looking like a slab of raw steak. Imagine that, but times 50. That's what I'm like. That's just gonna be his whole body. Like, he's gonna walk to the back, be in an interview, and you're just gonna see red, and you're gonna think he's bleeding all over the place. Gotta notice I don't have any kickoff matches other than from other companies for the pay-per-views. If you, I mean, I could try to help with that. How long until the pay-per-view? I could try to shoot a kickoff match in there. You mean like Sheamus was? Yes. Exactly like Sheamus was. Like, I'd imagine it being to that length. Because, like, Brian, you know Brian would be down to get the shit chopped out of him. He would not back down from that. That man would jump into it. Sometimes I laugh like a madman when I get a good idea for a match. Same. Except most of the time I'm looking at a notebook at work and I don't really want my evil laugh to echo through the halls, so I just gotta sit there and start just wide smiling while biting my nail. Like I'm straight out of an anime or something. I don't know. I don't really got much of a life. I didn't need to say that, but I guess I did.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baywood, Ohio, weighing in at 227 pounds, Nathan the Dragon Boloshek.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Boloshek. Current record 2-3. 2 wins, 3 losses. One of those coming from a triple threat he had with the champion and Teddy King. Didn't get the result he would like in that match. But he has a second chance here. The wheel has granted him a second chance one-on-one with the champion. Maybe if he's lucky, he'll be able to score a win and move on to a title match. He's gonna have to really buckle down. It's a lucky shot he gets. Earned his way there before, has a lucky shot here. Maybe his stars are aligning. But there's a reason the champion is a champion. It is hard to beat him right now. I feel like if I got chopped by Gunter, I wouldn't need to sell it because it would legitimately send me through a house. 1000% it would send. Yup.
From the red light district,
You wouldn't need to sell anything. You would just feel the force of it and you die on the floor.
Dragon World Heavyweight Champion, Super Smooth Sugarfoot.
Legit, the one person I remember seeing take Walter's chop and like keep it pushing without dying was Zack Sabre Jr. And seeing how thin he was at the time, holy shit, that man had it. He was one of the only dudes to take a chop and then ask Walter for more, like that didn't hurt. Of course he got floored by the next one, but you gotta admit that takes balls. It's like getting shot and asking for another bullet. Too drunk, too furious. Yep. Current world DKW World Heavyweight Champion to set. I was gonna say Tutton Sentozen. I don't know why I was gonna say his last name first. Oh, and a slap from Boloshek. Sentozen Totutton. Currently leading the men's division in wins. 6 wins under his belt. That's because since transition to season 3, it seems like Totutton definitely locked in with that title. Wait, Gunter versus Keith. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's a match I want to see. Hold on. Oof. Gorilla pressing. Press slamming him onto those knees, but now Boloshek working his way right back up to his feet. Trying to stay on the champion, not let him get back up to his feet. Champion manages. Kick to the gut. Tries to go for DDT, misses the mark. That was a Tutton trying to go for something. Gets caught, but arm drag able to get out of the predicament. Good one by Nathan. Into another arm bar from Tutton. So Tutton having a target on that arm. Boloshek ducks under. Hoists him up. Backdrop. Maintains grip around the waist. Suplex. Not breaking the grip, breaks it. And goes vertical. Now just holding the champion, laying him back down. Twisting the head and neck. target placed on that head of the champion. Shoots off the ropes. Tries to go for a DDT again. Doesn't get it, but clips Totun on the way down. Totun kips right back up. Collar and elbow again. Sends him over to the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. And now a knee. And just burying the feet in the chest. Also still want Brock versus Gunther. A lot of people still want Brock versus Gunther, yeah. I want to see Brock go one-on-one with Gunther. I would definitely love to see it. I just hope that that it isn't like a quick match. It isn't just like a 5-minute thing. Because I feel like Brock's been doing that a lot more recently. Like it's just quick in and out matches with the young guys. Maybe that's just me. Well, not the young guys, but most guys. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with WWE as much as I should. I've kind of just like pushed the needle more towards AEW and New Japan. Especially with the G1 going on, I've had like no time. I've just kept up through highlights. Jumps up, drops the leg. Doing a little dance. And now to Tutton. Dancing from the north side. Maybe should have not went to the well twice. Now he sends him over to the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. Ducks under. Stops his momentum. And a buzzsaw kick to the chest. Also would love Gunther versus Prime Triple H. That would be a hell of a match to see. Oh, wait a minute. Bunny Destroyer. We got 1, 2. Shoots the shoulder up before 3. I have to ask Totun what he calls that move. Shoots off the ropes. Hits him with a swanton. I always love how the announcer says their names in Imperium. Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, yeah. I've been hearing a lot about, like, I think the announcer, her name is Sam. I can't remember her last name. I remember her name is Samantha. But legit, like, she is really good. She's really, I've heard a lot of good things about her. And I've heard some of her announcements for, like, pay-per-views. She's solid. Like, legit give that woman a raise. And some Ricola, because I know that shit hurt. I know putting all that energy into them voices hurts. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. And another slap from Bolashek to the champion. Gauntlet elbow again. Tucks in the head. So Tutton working his way down. Unloads a knee in the back. Yeah, but yeah, I like the spin she puts on other wrestlers' names as well. Yep. Peppers him with a kick, hits the headshot, hooks the far leg, and that's 3. Huh. Yup, and that's the match. Impressive all around from Totun. Belushek had the chance to get it back on the champion.
Here is your winner.
Couldn't quite pull through. And now the champion moving up to 7 straight wins. Interesting duality going on in the men's and women's division. GG to both. She's a really great announcer. I dare I say she's one of the best WWE's ever had. I would agree. 100%. She's one of the best WWE's had ever. Like when she puts energy into announcing someone's name, you could feel it. It's not just, oh yeah, you hear it, it's hype. No, you could feel it. Something there, man. If she ever chooses to leave WWE, they lost the trump card. They've lost the trump card. She could fucking announce James Ellsworth versus Heath Slater, and I would still be hyped because she said it right. All right, like that's all. Come on. That woman could say anybody's name and have that match be hype. Next up, triple threat action. Sweet Paw, Leah Mir, and Lilith Knight. That situation for all three of them. Thanks, Stream Elements. Thanks. Totally needed to hear that. Thanks. None of my bots respect me. No bots I make ever respect me. Or I use. I think I just have bad luck with robots. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah Amir, Ratcho Kukumagan Dojo and Taqueria Shop. I believe a graduate of the 2022 class? I believe 2022 class, 2021 class. You can see the boo. There's reason for that. Recently, on the Ratcho Kukumagan Dojo and Taqueria Shop, on their side of things, Aaliyah Amir had challenged Isabella Ramon. For what reason was pretty much undisclosed. Aaliyah just went up, made the challenge, and left. Isabella Ramon, a good friend of Velvet Dove, of course. And when that match was taken, well, it had a stipulation for the inaugural women's champion in that match, that if you lost, you couldn't challenge for the title or couldn't be a part of the inaugural tournament. And Amir would shock a lot of people by winning that match and signing off Ramon's chances. So, I don't know. Aaliyah Amir has been making some interesting moves on other brands. Izzy should be in the tournament. I don't disagree, but the deal was made and the stipulation was added to the match. It was already signed. It's not an outcome a lot of people wanted, but you gotta admit, Aaliyah taking her shot at Izzy pretty much being the face of Ratcho Kukumagan Dojo and Taqueria Shop, it sent some shockwaves. You definitely sent some shockwaves. Whether you love her or hate her, you gotta admit, the play was set. And I don't think Aaliyah, I wanna punch her face every time I see Aaliyah. Yeah. I'd imagine. Crushed your friend's hopes. You definitely want to get back at her. Sweet Paw, previous DKW Women's World Champion. Don't tell the woman I accidentally said heavyweight. I get in trouble for that. I would have loved to see Prime AJ Styles versus Eddie Guerrero. Oh, 100%. 100%. I'd love to see that. Been crazy. Lilith Knight, like I mentioned before, when she first came to DKW, had a crazy streak going on her end. Ended when Melissa Ewing came to get a run back and ended up ending the streak. Was a finalist in the inaugural Women's World Heavyweight. God damn it, Women's World Championship. Please don't tell him I accidentally said it again. I'm gonna get beat up in the back. I don't have that many bandages, man. I can't just keep making up stories about how 15 guys tried to fight me. I did not need to say all that. God damn it. But interestingly enough, 2 out of the 3 women in this match were finalists in the inaugural Women's World Championship tournament. There we go. That being Lilith Knight and Aaliyah Amir. Aaliyah Amir being on a bit of a fairy tale run at the time, and Lilith Knight earning her way to the finals, even through the random chaos that happened throughout the tournament. Kind of one, kick out. Interestingly enough, Sweet Paw does have a chapter in that tournament, eliminated in almost the first round unceremoniously by Serena using underhanded tactics. It would end up that Sweet Paw would get her chance at that title after Danny had become the inaugural champion, being the first person to challenge for that title. Was that a double Northern Light suplex? That was a double Northern Light suplex. Lilith Knight, very skilled wrestler in the ring. Damn, the lariat. Might be okay also, but mostly punch her in the face. Fair. The Sweet Paw becoming the second DKW Women's World Champion. Moonsault. Oh, yep, forgot about that. Triple threat rules are in effect. The only difference between DKW triple threats and your average triple threats is the fact that it's an elimination. So really, they could go crazy here. But Sweet Paw, only women out of all three of them to be DKW Women's World Champion. The other two come close an amount of times, not able to sew that final thread they needed to take the title. So I'd imagine a firm target would be on Sweet Paw. As Aaliyah nails a hearty chop. Now just pulling on the leg. Definitely gonna mess with that left knee of Sweet Paw. Sends her off to the ropes. Leapfrog. Rolling lariat. Spear from Lilith though. Got 1, 2, and a kick out. Said this earlier during my show, it doesn't matter what EFED Lilith Knight is on. Despite her small stature, she's always top 5 toughest on the roster. That, verbatim, is the most accurate thing I've ever read about Lilith Knight. And she always becomes a champion. She always does. Doesn't matter how long it takes, she always does eventually win the title there. So really, Lilith, GTS on Sweet Paw. She'll take as long as she needs to get to the title scene. It's only a matter of time in her case. Drop kick from Aaliyah. She got smacked in the spine with a hockey stick. She's not sitting straight for a while after this. Yeah, she's definitely going to be sitting on some ice. She was successful in her title match today. Still a champ. Yep. That's the thing about Lilith Knight. She may not have a bulky stature. She may not have much to her stature. The one thing you can always bet on is her winning a title in a company. You just can never... Well, I was going to say you can never bet on when. But technically not the truth. There are a lot of times where Lilith comes in, takes it instantaneously. There are some times where she takes her time to get to the title. It really just depends. Jesus, hockey stick between the eyes, and now it's Sweet Paw just whacking at her. Get to the gut. Rear waist lock from Lilith. Sends Aaliyah over to the ropes. Aaliyah, the youngest member of this match. Drop kick. Rear waist lock. Elbow between the eyes from Amir. Doesn't cover enough space. Gets hit from behind with a lariat from Lilith and a rising shin from Sweet Paw. Famouser from Lilith though. Both women out of the ring. Oh, tries to go for a spear to send her to the outside. Maybe send her crashing on top of Aaliyah. But Sweet Paw blocks it. Tries to tuck her in for a DDT. Shots to the midsection. Whips Lilith over to the ropes. Big lariat there. Rolls through. Gets right back up on her feet. Calling elbow. Working on the arm is Sweet Paw. Switches targets, tries to go for Lilith. I believe a heel hook, maybe? I'm not sure. Trying to go for those legs. Lilith pops her up on the shoulders. No, Sweet Paw. Reverse DDT. Grabs the head. Drops it right into the ring. Slams her face. Why do I feel like someone's going to get a stop sign from under the ring before this match is over? It's almost ceremonious. Double knee buster! Wait a minute, hooks the far leg on Sweet Paw. 2 and a kick out from Sweet Paw. Not going away. Oh, Aaliyah. Spider sense is on lock. Shoots the leg there. And now just working on that knee of Lilith. That's an improper angle for that leg to... Hold on. Crap, my controller dropped. Give me a second. Honestly, now I feel...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
God damn it. Those sound alerts keep scaring the shit out of me. Like, I set them up, I still get scared by them for some reason. Let me close the window over here. It's not that hot. Well, it is, but...
Emotional damage!
For fuck's sake! I'll walk away from the computer for 5 seconds, man! Oh Christ, if I ever do a horror game on stream, I know who's gonna be using what. God damn it. Nabity's laughing his ass off. Right here for Sweet Paw, turns her around. Wait a minute, looking to put a bow on Aaliyah Amir. Hooks the far leg. We got 1, 2. Kick out from Amir. Snap suplex from Lilith. Floats over into the cover. Lateral press. Forearm over the eyes. And that's enough to put Sweet Paw away. That was so perfectly timed. I hate how well timed that was. Damn the chair! Lilith not taking kindly. If you ever stream a horror game, we will show you the dark side. And I can only fear what I'll find there. Big lariat from Amir. I think Sweet Paw coming to on the outside. Gonna go home with a loss in this one, but still a damn good performance on her half. Goes for a chop. Lilith maybe knocked a little bit loopy. Too short to cover that distance. Takes it with the lariat in the leg. Big chops, just laying him in. Lilith trying to gain distance. Gets it with the spear as Amir was trying to close the distance. Count of 2 and a kick out from Amir. That's a unique thing about Lilith Knight. She's able to gain so much momentum in only a few steps. Small tricks and tactics right there. At least I think I can take it apart right there. She gained the distance when Amir was closing it in. Used the clash of momentum, and now the GTS hooks the far leg again. We get 1, 2, and Lilith Knight takes the win in the triple threat. Furthering a little bit of her own momentum here.
Here is your winner, Lilith Knight.
Like we said. Doesn't matter what roster she shows up on. She easily makes top 5 toughest. I definitely think you can see here tonight. The bruises on her face, but still. She's going home with that win. What the hell happened on stream set? Okay, there we go. Know what happened there. But GG. Woo, go home, Aaliyah. We know who Velvet was rooting for. Anyone but Aaliyah. And now we get to this match. This match is interesting. Because both of these guys in their own right are pretty damn big names in our little backwoods of the E-Fed scene. And what I mean by that, Teddy King, baby. What I mean by that is that both of these guys, well known everywhere you would go, name a roster, they've probably been there or have had at least a match there. World titles, follow these guys wherever they go, whether it's tag, internet, United States, world heavyweight, really wherever. These guys easily are probably the biggest names on DKW just from reputation and history alone. They've met tons of times on different rosters. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the first time they meet in a DKW ring. So you already know eyes are on this match.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 241 pounds, Teddy King.
Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy freaking King. He has a nickname. We call him the Puerto Rican Prince. Because, let's be honest, this man's basically royalty. Baby. What's she gonna do when Crumple Mania runs wild on you? We got Teddy King, baby. Along with being legends, they also have very interesting, very catchy catchphrases. Can't go anywhere without somebody saying them. Both these two, when they first signed to DKW, Teddy King more recently, made massive waves. A lot of eyes shot over to DKW to try to see more of these guys. Legacy seemingly already had a pretty damn good Wonder Run.
And his opponent from England,
Speaking of the man,
245 pounds, the Superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crumple Mania's here. Legacy made his way to DKW, I believe, seasoned. Nice teeth. Made his way here in season 2. Took on the DKW World Heavyweight Champion at the time, Dwayne, and in a quick match, did away with him in the first one. Second one was a bit more hard fought for the DKW World Heavyweight Championship. Dwayne could not hold on. Legacy would take the title in his first attempt, second match on the show, and then would proceed to run wild over the entire roster. Literally nicknamed the final boss of DKW at that time, because Crumpet Mania was running batshit insane. Almost no one could keep up with him in a match, and if they did, they could not beat him for the world title until Totutton in the best of 7 series. That's a story for a separate time. Right now, both these guys, big names. Teddy, yet to really hit that stride yet. Legacy definitely put the jet boots on. But Teddy taking a little bit of a detour on his way to the world title. These two, for lack of a better word, a voluptuous history. Jesus! Tried to go for a shooting star, missed the mark. Hits him up, backdrop suplex. Now locking in the arm, front face lock, trapped outside of the ring. A lot of history between these guys. They fought a lot of times, whether in tag teams as part of the cartel, part of the family, or if you want to call them the Flower Boys and Relentless. It really, they've met each other on every other EFED. Every other federation I've seen, these guys have met each other, kind of won in an instant kick out. So this is just old rivals meeting again. I can't enunciate that enough. Stomp to the arm from Legacy. Now he's just going for Teddy King's face, driving it into the mat. Let's see. Well, he's still held on to that explosive moveset of his. His luck in season 2 hasn't been. His luck in season 3, I'm sorry, has not been off to that good of a start. Oh, reversed it. Intercepted with crossbody there. Right hand gets blocked. Forearm shiver connects. Now Teddy, clothesline, sends Legacy to the outside. And now Teddy going for a little bit of a short flight through the ropes. Now just lighting Legacy up with those Kawada kicks. Stomp to the arm, shot to the lower back. He's keeping the pressure on him, and yeah, there's no padding. That is just stomping on a man's hand with concrete in the way. Kick to the top of the head. Stomp to the arm. Now just bashing his head in. Right hand slams his head down again. Like I said, most matches are interesting because this wheel apparently wants to put me out of a job. Wants to book a show better than I can. Gone elbow. Sends him off towards the other side of the ring. Kind of 7 already. Legacy breaking the count. Kick between the eyes from Teddy, though. Teddy throws him right back in the ring. Teddy tries to go for the ropes. Legacy rolls him up. Got one. Oh, and a kick out. Super kick to the back of the head. Hope the wrestlers are okay with wrestling on sand since IWW TV is going to Miami for the pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be seeing some beaches. And some women in bikinis. I was gonna continue a joke there, but I feel like it was distasteful. Hoists him up. Oh! Hits him with that, drags him back into the pin. We got one, count of 2, and a kick out from Legacy. Yeah, Teddy's back on his feet quick. He did not like that. Girls in bikinis. I mean, hey, Miami beaches, man. Traps the head. Turns him around. Fakes him out for the forearm. Shot to the back of the head. Would have thought he was trying to paralyze him. Shot to the lower back. Traps the hands. And take a knee. We got 1, 2. No! Legacy shoots that shoulder up. Some of our viewers familiar with Phantom are familiar with that move. There is a difference in how the two do it. Teddy King has much more of a build on him, able to generate more force into that knee. It's just a straight knee meeting someone's face while he holds him in place. Phantom's version tries to go for something again, but Legacy counters into a crossbody, rolls through, flatline. Phantom's version is much more focused on a collision of two forces, pulling the head and the knee towards each other. Teddy King just able to generate that force on a whim. Also leads to a lot of his offense. You can see it in the way he kicks. Those legs powerful in their approach. Spinning heel kick, kick out of 2. Which also gives away to another one of his moves. Fall to the King. That running knee he likes to employ out of nowhere to really turn the tide of a match. All that force comes from somewhere. It is those legs. Teddy King looks like he's trying to make some space to go for it. Legacy too close to the corner, blocks the chop, shoots a shot of his own. Now the neck breaker. Already you can see these two guys both red. Legacy ducks the chop. Catches him with a slap to the sides, and then the enziguri. Looks like he stunned him in place for that one, and future shock hit. Now low-hanging DDT to follow up. Really putting a target on that head. Stomp to the arm now. Teddy King in a bad spot. Legacy heading up to the top. Front splash from across the ring, going on the far legs. Pushing him into the ring. And a kick out from Teddy King. Not going away yet. But he's going to have to really fight back from this downward position. Tries to go for a second chop. Teddy ducks out of the way. Now lighting up Legacy with a combination. Turning that chest red. Fall to the King. No, gets caught. Saw that knee incoming. Blocked it. Immediately went for a reversal. And now hoisting him up on the shoulders. No, Teddy knows exactly what's going on. Going for the crumpet wing. Shoot. Hits him on the top of the head to get him to let him go. Colin elbow again. Sends Legacy off to the ropes. Fall to the King, connects. Hooks the far leg. We got 1, 2. We got 3. Teddy King takes the win in this one-on-one match. I was gonna say GG to both, but how about Bebe to both? I think it has a nice ring to it.
Here is your winner, Teddy King.
A damn good match out of both of these men. GG to both. Teddy King walking away with the win, a little bit more momentum under his wings. It's probably after this, he's gonna have to deal with that grudge with Nathan Bolushek. But now we move to our main event. Victoria Salazar. Not too long ago. Let me check the notes for exact dates. My notes, I mean previous match cards I refuse to delete because I can draw back on them anytime. Yep, July 15th. July 15th is really a source of a lot of information we have, huh? But July 15th, Victoria Salazar went one-on-one with Yuno Arai in the semi-main event. Yuno Arai would end up being pinned by Victoria Salazar in that match. Now, because of the number one contender at the time, Aaliyah Amir, also taking a loss to Lilith Knight the following week, or the following show, July 29th. Aaliyah Amir and Yuno Arai will find themselves in a tag team match against Lilith Knight and Victoria Salazar. A tornado tag to see if the match would become... Oh, shit. I closed the tab by accident. Crap. See, it would become a fatal four-way for the belt. That did not happen. Sun Nova. You get my tabs back open. DKW match card. Do that. Gotta make sure this is still running. Alright. Accidentally closed the tab by accident instead of clicking back onto the tab. Whoops. Now, because Lilith Knight and Victoria Salazar would lose that tag match, the one-on-one match between Yuno Arai and Aaliyah Amir would still happen as a one-on-one. But management would be amiss if they skipped over the fact that Victoria Salazar did pin a champion. And a rule we have here in DKW is eliminator-ish. If you're familiar with eliminator matches, usually you would pin the champion or you would not be able to challenge for the title again. Our definition is if you pin the champion, they would have to defend the title against you next week. or next episode. So because it was not able to happen then, management would push the match to now. Yuno Arai, Victoria Salazar, the wheel matches are done. This one was booked. We're gonna see how these two fare. I'm sorry. Victoria Salazar. Jesus Christ, hearing voices while I'm trying to say it is fucking weird. Victoria Salazar de los Santos Hernandez Fernandez Gonzalez Rojas de la Rios. I started a bit at Rojas. I had to remember that, like, yeah. I made an attempt. Victoria Salazar, agile powerhouse. One thing she has not done yet is hold that DKW Women's World Championship. Had a rough going of it throughout her earlier time on DKW, but never gave up, still kept pushing it, still kept slamming her fist to the ground and kept coming back stronger and stronger. A dangerous woman to get in close with, and an even more dangerous woman when she takes off to the skies. This, ladies and gentlemen, this could be her time. Can you dig that, sucker? She learns as she fights. Yep. It's like Super Broly given a female form. So much pyro tonight. There's a lot of people who use pyro. That's why I'm not, like, against pyro. I'm not against it. I just pretty much mention it. It's a running gag that when someone uses pyro, I like to just poke fun and just go, "Yo, sold the budget." Because I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not. We don't exactly have like WWE pay-per-view money. Gotta run this out of my own pocket. I'm a broke college student. Fun fact, your Spinebuster is in honor of Arn Anderson. Interesting fact. Yuno Arai. You know, I know, we all know, and Dazul knows he just dropped 100 bits.
D Azul RGB cheered. X100. Duck.
Thanks for the 100 bits, Duck. Jesus. But Yuno Arai went in a one-on-one match, randomly assigned against Sweet Paul at the time, the DKW Women's World Champion. Would win the match, go on to a title match.
Texas, the Animal, Victoria.
The Animal, agile powerhouse in one corner.
From Tokyo, Japan, she is the Dragon Women's World Champion.
Yuno Arai took the title match against Sweet Paul, pinned her the previous week to earn it, would end up winning the match to gain a shot at that title, and would shock the world by doing it twice, winning that Women's World Championship, holding it proudly over her shoulder. Victoria Salazar being the one person who pinned Yuno on our path here. Second defense of that title under Yuno, as she hoists her up on the shoulders already. Already a Samoan drop. No fun fact, her Vicky punches the honor of the tribal chief. Sliders to a lot of victory, that punch. Starting out a little bit slow, trying to measure each other out. Yuno definitely doesn't want to make a mistake like the last time these two faced off. Yuno having her own bit of fortune to this title. Luck would find her, and her skill would find her that title. Victoria going for a kick. Yuno catches it. Goes for a gut kick. Finds it. Now tucking the arms. Butterfly hold. Throws her over. Slap, but Victoria would stop it there. Throws Yuno over the top rope. Right hand catches her. Hoists her up and drops her spine first on that ring apron. Jesus. And now Victoria showing the power she's known for. I mean it when I say it. Victoria is a dangerous person when you get in close. That is her wheelhouse. Gotta stay quick, get in and out of her zone. Yuno snaps right back up to her feet, and Victoria's showing off a backflip of her own. Oh, Yuno would run into the ref. Head. Makes me want to watch Tribal Chief Roman versus Prime Arn Anderson, to be honest. That'd be an interesting one. I'd like to see that. That's the side with the LED screen, so that would probably hurt even more. Yup. So already, Yuno's feeling that. Yuno's frame, very small one. I don't really bring up frames a lot in matches, but you gotta understand, for someone like Yuno, there is not a lot of weight to pad out her back. So that's gonna be issues she's gonna have to fight with this entire night, especially with the fact that Victoria has that spine buster to add even more aggravation to that back. Well, Victoria shoots right off the ropes, faking out Yuno, possibly working her way into Yuno Arai's head. She goes for a springboard clothesline and connects. What a tease. She's gonna tease her. Working her way into the champion's head. Smart head game. And there's the Arn Anderson sponsored spine buster. That shoots off the ropes. Big splash. Look at the far leg on Yuno. We got 1, 2, and a kick out from the champion. Yuno still managing to stay in this. Victoria not giving her much room to breathe. I just noticed those blank signs in the background. But tries to go for a fall away. Yuno locks in the arms. Throws Victoria off balance. And now she goes in. Locks in the Black Widow. Folding in the entire body. Bro, I can't sit down right now. I'm pacing. That's how it be, man. That's how it be. Kick to the gut from Yuno. Big right hand. A slap for good measure. I'm not sure if that's a good idea on someone like Victoria. Might want to mind yourself. As I think good old JR would say, spine on a pond! Yep. You have it right. That was JR. And now, Yuno hitting the split. You got 1, 2. Victoria powers out of it. There you go. No one can replace JR on a commentary, man. He just has so many good moments. That, and he was just uncensored. Oh. A little bit of a corkscrew. Almost vertical suplex or brainbuster. And now Victoria goes for the spear. Connects. Hooks the far leg off of it. We got 1, 2. And Yuno shoots that shoulder up. The howl from Victoria heard across the ring. Yuno still able to keep in. But you gotta imagine if she's not able to stack a lot of offense from here, she's not gonna end in a good spot. She needs to get back in the driver's seat and quick. Victoria rolling Yuno in the ring, pacing around, catching her breath. Double-edged sword this. While it keeps your stamina good, it also gives your opponent to do something like that. But now Yuno taunting. Not a good move in front of Victoria. Said it before, I'll say it again. Victoria's not the kind of person you should taunt on. Despite the record, despite the chances, she is still a dangerous combatant, still a dangerous opponent. And you can see the strength on display here. Biceps, triceps, all the seps. Not cordyceps. In full use during that. Tries to go for another big splash. Moves right out of the way. Calling elbow. Grabs the head. Tosses her over. Using a bit of her strength. Is what I like to call a kicker. While the arms. Oof. Discus big boot. I like to call her a kicker. Because while those arms are used and have strength and a Vicky punch. We got 1, 2, kicks out. Like I was saying, like, those arms have strength. She's very much better with her legs, able to get more strength than him, trying to go for more. Firing back. Famous her hit. Famous her hit. Rolls her away from the ropes. Look at her foreleg. We got 1, 2. Victoria kicks out. Powerhouse and champion alike still in this match. Hooks the far leg. Trying to get her to expensive energy kick out of 1. I'm not sure if it was smart or desperation, but both still in it, like I said. Now, use a bit of a technical background there. I see what she's trying to do, trying to weaken the arms and the strength of the powerhouse. Drop kick trapped in the corner there. Trying to put a firm target on that arm. Maybe when she goes back into that Black Widow hold, she can really use those arms to her advantage. Now just trying to wrestle with Victoria, throwing her over again. Wait a minute, Victoria traps the head! Traps the head! Locks in the feet! We got 2! Oh, and the champion kicks out. Tries to go for a clothesline, comes up short! Wait a minute! Using the legs, locks it in, code of silence! Victoria came up short! Locked in the code of silence! Wait a minute, Victoria taps! And like that, Arai! No doubt a hell of an effort from Victoria Salazar. We may need the wheel to book the rest of these shows. Honest to God, I'm starting to think so. Because holy shit, this did better than I could. Holy shit, I might have to start paying the wheel. Holy shit, I might lose my job as a booker. Holy shit, I might actually lose my job as a booker. But a hell of a match. A hell of a performance from Victoria. A hell of a performance from Arai. She got too excited and went for the clothesline too early. Yep, I was just gonna mention that. Too far away to go for that clothesline. Tried to go for broke. Couldn't gauge the distance correctly. It's small slip-ups like that that could cost a match. But Victoria, she's been in this place before. She's failed at big times before. What makes Victoria special, what makes her Victoria, what makes her the agile powerhouse is the fact that you cannot keep her down for long. Believe me, she'll be back in due time for that title, and it's only a matter of time. Study match, make adjustments. That's what pros do. And Victoria, I can tell you right now, is a pro among pros. She's been here, she's been around the block. It's not the last time we're gonna hear from her. Congratulations on a hell of a main event match. It was an honor for her, and I can imagine it's an honor for too. But like I said, still the champion. GG to both women in this main event. Arai holding on to that title. Proved her championship reign with that, to be honest. She really did. Small frame, a lot of power in those kicks. But one thing you can call, a lot of things. Lightning in a bottle is not one of them. Congratulations to the DKW Women's World Champion. Now that she's gotten past this hurdle, she has a bigger one looming in the background. And let's just say that hurdle likes to hug a lot of people. You call her a lot of things, a good teammate is not one of them. Yeah, I have to mention, I did think about mentioning this during the match. Funny enough, on KWL, Yuno Arai, founder of one of the factions, NNSC, Nippon no Sekai Tsuyoji, I believe the name was, NNSC for short, had a bit of a turn over on KWL. There was a bit of argument going on in the group that led to Yuno leaving the faction, leaving NNSC as a tag team more over than a faction, which is an interesting development. A little bit more on that over on KWL. Recently challenged for the Kardagulan Championship, didn't win the match, but I think she can seek solace in the fact that she's wearing title gold on this brand. So it's going to be interesting seeing where she goes from here on both brands, seeing as she has a big challenge on here, and she has a bit of soul searching to do over there. Yuno versus Velvet, who will win, the champion or the biggest hugger in wrestling? Oh man, there's times like these where I wish I had someone working on graphics, but you know, I don't have the money for it, and I'd feel bad if someone just did that themselves. But 100%, that's gonna be a challenge for her. But like I said, this was the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, every single one of you. Starting from the top, IWW TV, thank you for the raid. Arc Trooper, or Red, whatever you prefer for me to call you, thank you for the follow. D's nuts, god damn it. 18988, thank you for the follow. Zach 2021-25, thank you for the follow. I'm switching between Zach and Zach. Like, let me know if it's Zach or Zach. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot when it comes to pronouncing stuff. You hear the way I talk. I probably slurred 20 words in the main event. Sorry. I'm shit when it comes to English, even though it's my first language. And Dazul RGB, thank you for the 100 bits. Really, thank you guys all from the bottom of my pro wrestling fanatic heart. It really does mean a lot that you all are here, that you all show up, that you all drop your wrestlers. Because literally, this match, you don't see my cause in this main event match. All right, let me tell you that much. This show is made up of you guys. It's made of you guys dropping wrestlers. You guys bringing talent. You guys bringing what you got into this ring, and we just watch the chaos. I'm a spectator like you guys, and I love every second of it. But yes, thank you all very much. I'm slowly thinking that maybe starting, maybe in September, October, I might get a read on maybe a tournament of sorts, round robin-ish tournament. It might give me some time to figure some more stuff out. That, and it would have the wheel deciding a lot of the matches. It would have the wheel deciding the matches. The wheel will make a return, most likely in the round robin tournament that I'm planning. But funny enough, it would actually be almost a secondary title, because we've had a lot of focus on the main titles. But I feel like there's a lot of talent that could use some other titles to go after, some more gold on the roster to really get some other names out there. So, but that's just a little bit of what I'm thinking, a little bit of what I'm brainstorming. The wheel might come back to fully book some shows here and there. We're probably gonna have it be like maybe I have to think about that. Maybe I'll make a pay-per-view, maybe not. But brainstorm, yes, brainstorm Prague. I shoot at the hills. I literally just start talking. I just start talking and seeing what works. But yes, like I was saying before I got off track, round robin tournament, I have to think about that. I'm slowly coming to terms with ideas. Wheel deciding the shows, definitely gonna be something we'll see every once in a while. Definitely gonna be something we'll see. definitely gonna be something we see. I repeated it 3 times. I'm an idiot. Anyways, 100%. Thank you all for watching. It is really appreciated. I know I'm kind of just saying the same shit over and over again, but really, thank you guys. And with that, I think we have to find someone to raid. And I think we have a goblin doing a little bit of Baldur's Gate that we can pay a little bit of a raid to. I entered the wrong name. Hold on. I'll just show, dude. Thank you very much. It really does mean a lot. Let me make sure I have this copy this time. Did we get the name? Yes, we did. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go over and give Zorts the Goblin a very, very, I can assume, welcome raid. Right now he's playing Baldur's Gate 3. Zorts the Goblin also hosts MEW, Main Event Wrestling, on All Women's eFed. He's a wrestling encyclopedia. He is a very cool dude, wrestling fanatic like myself, but he knows way more. Legit, he is really good at calling matches, really good at making events, really good at making pay-per-views. He puts a lot of time into his shows, a lot of thought into them, and he also is trying to span out, do some more stuff on the side. So we're gonna go over, give him a much appreciated raid. Hell, if you stop by on certain days, you'll find him streaming MEW, and I know some people in chat have some cause and wrestlers. If you're around for long enough, he'll offer the invite, and from there, you can see who you can match up with. Legit, very fun show. He has a pay-per-view, Dirty Black Summer, coming up not too long away, where a lot of titles will be on the line. I'm not going to spoil who's on the card. You just have to join his Discord and find out yourself. Once again, thank you all for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been entertaining. We've seen Matt wrestling. We've seen slams. We've seen high flies. And now we will send you on your merry way. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Sayonara.